home gym community. Welcome to the greatest Black Friday Live we've ever done. This is our third annual home gym live. Ask me anything. This will by far be the best we've done yet. Reason being, we have a full schedule for you today with many companies, most of them you know and love. Nearly all of them are doing giveaways. Some are doing some massive giveaways, surprisingly so, all throughout the stream today. You'll have to comment if you would like to be a part of those. So as the video goes on, or as the stream goes on, you'll be able to be a part of those. Also, we're doing interviews with both the companies, things they have coming forward, things about the past year, as well as some home gym personalities like the Basement Dweller himself, Basement Brandon, as well as Efren. We're having Juji Mufu on the stream, a few companies, Rep Fitness, Beyond Power, Force USA, Bells of Steel, Freak Athlete. Give me some others. What are the other ones? And others. I didn't get any other in my ears. But we've got others. There's a lot. Somebody's going to be mad I didn't mention them. There's a lot of giveaways. But I'm going to start while people are coming on the stream, giving you a tour like we do every year of the facility so you can see it. Just so you know, this facility is very unmarked, disclosed location. You cannot tell what's in here from the outside, but it's 8,500 square feet of home gym goodness. This is the rec area where we have recreation. We don't have a ping pong table. We probably should because in some way we're a startup, but we're just not that cool. We also don't have cold beer on tap or cold brew on tap. I would love if we had cold brew on tap. But something I want to point out. This is a 3x3, 1-inch hole conference table that a lot of snacks get eaten at. Over here, we have saunas and cold tubs. We're doing a lot more content on those. They're very popular today. Lots of barbells. What you'll find is they're just barbells spread all throughout. So barbells, there's Courtney. This is also cold tub alley, and then this is the main area. So one thing we heard from people is they didn't like warehouse videos. Well, that makes a lot of sense. We're not warehouse gym reviews. So what we tried to do is basically create garage gym sets. Sometimes we'll shoot at my house, but then also we shoot in these garage gym sets. So over here, you'll find there's just a lot of equipment. Equipment is constantly flowing in and out. People wonder, like, what do you do with equipment after you're done with it? Well, a lot of people on our team have home gyms. We also give a lot of stuff away. Also, we have a lot of storage units. So there's a lot of equipment that we have that's just not at the facility, but this is stuff that flows in and out. This is our illustrious podcast set where we shoot a lot of videos. And then here's another set. This one actually is used most often by Lindsay at our other channel, Garage Gym Reviews Everything. Also, just a shout out, if you would like to be a part of that one, it's going to be going on live stream at 11 a.m. Central Time right after this one. And she's right behind me. But keep the camera on me. No, just kidding. Then this is where we'll do the stream. We can't show you that yet. We've actually completely remade the back set. It looks really cool. Sam's been working hard. Over here is kind of our intake area with boxes. One thing that is different about what we do versus maybe some other reviewers is there's a ton of assembly. As you can imagine, there's just a lot of equipment. So this is equipment that basically is probably newer that we're going to test and review, assemble, and compare. So it kind of flows in through here. We got like a workshop over here. We're trying some new stuff coming up on testing equipment. So we got some stuff back there that you can't look at, but it's going to be cool. And then come over here. We have 3 more garage sets. So this one's probably my favorite. You've seen it lately on some thumbnails. That is the hex sliding. They're basically one-car garages. So a lot of people work with one-car garages. That's what these are. This one's lit really well. Airs 2.0. Also a new bar from Gungner. We have a review coming out on that, which is pretty cool. And it's kind of funny to see the discrepancy between equipment because there's very expensive equipment, also just very budget-oriented equipment. So like this is a leg press from Sidey, and this is a trap bar. This is more expensive than that. Kind of funny how that works. Then over here, some more cardio equipment, and then 2 more sets. This is an infinity wall that Sam came up with, so we get thumbnails where we could basically cut everything out from behind you. These are very expensive, and Sam basically came up with a way to make one DIY via YouTube. It also doubles $1,000. Sam just told me to do all this. It also doubles as a half pipe. We have a lot of kids around here. And that's the base set. Oh, one other thing. If you look up top, one thing that we had to figure out is how do we have space for equipment? So we put some up there. How do we get that equipment up there? I can't tell you, because OSHA would not be happy. Okay. Let's go into the set. Okay, we are in our new set. Let me take a drink. So we have a few giveaways coming forward. I'll just tell you kind of the run of show. This is what we're going to do. First, we have Pete Keller from Fringe Sport. Then we have Ryan McGrady from Rep Fitness. Most of these are the company's founders or owners. Brandon Campbell Diamond after that. Juji Mufu. We have Benji from Freak Athlete. Efren, the gold man himself. Midas Touch, you could call it. Titan Fitness, Hunter and Spencer from Titan Fitness. PRX, TK from PRX. I can't wait to ask them questions. Elliot from Beyond Power. They're going to be giving away 3 Voltras with adaptive mounts. They just messaged us. 3 Beyond Power Voltras. Also, Belt of Steel has a huge giveaway. There's some in here. I'm going to create a separate ghost account so I can get some too. Belt of Steel after that, and then Force USA. So we're going to be running through all these. Lots of questions. I'm really excited. Okay, we've got a few minutes before Pete, and I guarantee you, I haven't seen Pete yet, but I just want to make this ahead of time. I guarantee you, Pete is going to be wearing a cowboy hat. Okay, questions. Which selectorized Rogue rack variation will Rogue plan to add a Rhino to? So I actually have a Rogue Rhino trainer on order. One question we've got a lot is like, Coop, why haven't you done a review on it? Well, I was waiting for the Rhino version because I like the Rhino. That's the one I'm most looking forward to. We have one of those coming. We also have another one of the stack version because we got enough questions on them. But the Rhino trainer looks absolutely sick. It's basically their lat pull down, low row version with the functional trainer. Has a seated low row plate. But then they also came out with, they haven't come out with it, but they posted pictures of it. Basically a box squat pad that fits on top of it. And then it's supposedly, it looks like it can detach. And you can move it off to maybe do lat pull downs on too. Pretty cool. But that's the one I'm most excited for. It's also, man, it's pricey. It's expensive, but it looks cool. Best way to do back extensions, a plate loaded back extension machine. I mean, honestly, I would get one of the combo units. Having just a standalone Roman hyper probably doesn't make, Roman chair is another way to call it, doesn't make a ton of sense. But I would say something that's a combo unit, something like the Nord X from Shogun, or maybe like the Nordic Hyper Pro. You can do them on GHD too. If you look at Klokov back in the day, he would just use a GHD and he'd load up a ton of weight on his back, and that dude's erectors are huge. I just talked about a dude's erectors. But if you had to choose Assault Bike or Echo Rower, I'd probably go rower. I think it's more versatile. I'd go rower, personally. I'd probably go rower. I'd go rower. Oh, also, if you're shopping today, all these companies, I'm going to be asking them about deals. But if you would like to see every single deal that is basically out for home gyms, we currently have people working night and day and night, updating the website. You can find that link below the like button, garageGymReviews.com/something Black Friday. It's on the website. Go to the front page. You'll find it. Basically, every deal you can find, along with some exclusive codes, like one, Snowed, free lifting gloves from Snowed if you use the code GGR. That's a huge one I want to call out. I think the only discount we've ever had that was exclusive that was better than that is from this first man himself. Those were the Fringe Sport maces, mace swords. We are ready to bring Mr. Pete. Speaking of Pete,
garageGymReviews.com.
Let's bring him on. Mr. Pete, how are you, brother?
Hey, Sam, are you there?
Mr. Pete, can you hear me okay?
I think the only discount you've ever had that was exclusive that was better.
Can you try again?
Can you hear me, Pete? Mr. Peter Keller.
I can't hear Coop.
You can't hear me. All right, well, they try to figure out some technical difficulties. I wish you could pan around the camera so you could see our setup right now.
How are you, brother?
We are a home gym.
I'm doing well, my brother.
Oh, here he is. Can you hear me?
Mr. Pete, can you hear me okay?
I can't. Let me try to figure something out here on my end.
I don't think he can hear me. Pete's a boomer. He's pretty old. I actually think he's in my.
Hey, Coop, how about now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay. Welcome, Pete. I can't see you. You can see me, I hope. But are you wearing a cowboy hat?
I am wearing a cowboy hat.
Yes.
It is an OSHA-approved hard cowboy hat. I heard you talking about some OSHA violations that you guys are committing over there at GGR. I want to say that Fringe Sport does not commit OSHA violations here. So,
Beautiful. Beautiful.
yeah, got that hard hat.
You're wearing your steel-toe cowboy boots too, right?
I should be. Let's just say yes, and I won't show them.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay, Pete. We've got a short amount of time. First, let's start with your giveaway. I know you have a giveaway planned.
I do.
Okay, tell us
Yeah,
about it.
now, it's not 3 Beyond Power Voltras, but it is something. So what we've got is we've got a $50 gift card that we will email right away to the person that answers this trivia question. What was the first Olympics to use a 7-foot-long barbell with discs loaded onto the end? So the first Olympics that would use a barbell that we, with our modern eyes, would basically recognize as a precursor to the plate-loaded barbell that everybody has in their gyms today.
Okay, sweet. If you want to answer that question, send it in the chat. We will randomly select a winner for that one and for each of these questions, and you will get emailed the code for a $50 coupon. Tell us, Pete, you guys, Fringe Sport has been like this for years. You guys don't just follow the hype train of basically all November Black Friday. Seems like you guys wait till specifically Black Friday. Are you doing that this year, and what deals do you have available for people?
Hell yeah. So Black Friday is super special to me because Black Friday is what made Fringe Sport. Before our first Black Friday sale, I was just a dude who was doing this thing on the side.
Yeah.
And then our first Black Friday sale, everything exploded. So we don't do Black November. We do proper Black Friday, although we threw a few deals live earlier this Monday. And for this Black Friday, it's no different. We also are really big believers in throwing like real discounts. So not the whole thing of November and no like, piddly little or fake discounts. And so we've got stuff like our Savage plates. Let me go over here to the wall if that's not too disorienting. So our Savage plates are some of our best-selling plates. People love them. They look amazing, and we're doing them at 20% off. And by the way, Joey, our marketing manager, when he told me he was doing these at 20% off, I said, Joey, we got to make money here. But my lack of attention is your gain. Other than that, we've got, of course, our Mammoth Belt Squat, and we're just launching our weight horns for it. And we've got that coming with the free kickstand. So for all these people that say, hey, you need a kickstand, well, we're going to give it to you for free today. And then other than that, we've got a ton of other stuff. Our Midas Trap Bar, which is kind of back in the corner, got a lot of great deals on sale. And one of the things that I want to mention to you and to all of your viewers, whether you're buying from Fringe Sport or from anyone else, these Black Friday deals are going to only look better in hindsight because I'm going to tell you, Coop, everyone is raising prices.
I told you.
Everyone is going to raise prices.
Yeah, I know.
So
yeah.
Fringe is going to do it. Everybody's going to do it.
Right. And everybody's going to do it because Fringe is going to do it. Last year, so
exactly. They got to keep up with us.
Last year, you had the Mammoth and the Dane. Those seemed like your biggest releases, very well loved. Specifically the Mammoth. I love that thing with the kickstand. Next year, can you give us any hints on what's coming down the pipeline? Or are you just basically going to be coming out with what you've been coming out with, or are you working on stuff now?
Absolutely. We're working on a ton of new stuff. So we've got an awesome Smith machine that we've been teasing out there. We've got a universal pulley system. So this is our argument against closed ecosystem and into open ecosystem. We've got a pulley system that'll make like a Dane into almost any rack. So you don't have to be locked into an ecosystem. You could be a rogue rack, rep rack, doesn't matter. Okay. Other than that, we've also got something really cool coming that is a like flat functional trainer that can even go around a doorway. So a couple of really awesome things there.
Sick. Okay, Pete, thank you for your time. I need to come out to Austin very soon. I miss you, sir.
I miss you too, my friend.
See you, brother. Thank you. Okay, I see you guys in the chat. If you want to be a part of that giveaway, he asked the question. Honestly, forget what the question was. Anybody remember the question? Basically, what was the first Olympics where they used a 7-foot barbell with plates? Next, we have Rep Fitness, Mr. Ryan McGrady, who is co-founder of Rep Fitness with his brother Shane McGrady. Ryan, I say, is the better, stronger, nicer of the McGradys. I'm very thankful I'm talking to him and not Shane. Ryan, are you on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I really appreciate that intro,
Oh,
Coop.
you heard it.
Remind me, I need to get you a special discount code for
Perfect, perfect. Yeah, just send me the new stand for the Rep-ins. That'd be great.
You know, I might have a special sneak peek for all your viewers of that. So, you know, we got to save some time for that.
Okay, we'll do that. First, tell me about some deals. What should people be looking at from Rep? You guys have done this all month, but right now, if people are wanting to buy from Rep, what are they looking at?
Yeah, so we're doing a similar discount as last year, but a little bit more aggressive actually. So the discount starts at 500. So it's a tiered discount. As you add more product into the cart, you spend more, you save more. So starting at $500, you get 5% off. $1,000, you get 7%, and then 2,000 and over, you get 10% off. So that kind of is like earlier in the month, we had deals that were kind of equipment specific. This is just kind of anything that you want that totals over that, you're going to get a discount.
Sick. So this includes, you know, if somebody adds an Eris 2.0, PR5000, Rep-ins, everything in the cart, you get the discount.
Yeah, the exception is the Aries 2.0 and the I'll call them the Rep-ins just for you since you coined the term. But yeah, those actually, they contribute to the total, so they do help you. So like, let's say you put Aries in, then anything, you're going to be over that 2,000 total. So then everything else will be 10% off, but those will be excluded.
Okay.
Yep.
So last year, I would say the past maybe 3 years, you guys have been on an absolute tear with releases. Are we coming to the end of that kind of cycle, and this next year you're going to have to basically re-up, or should we be expecting a continuance of what you guys have been coming out with, which is just it's like every month you guys come out with something? Is that what we should expect, or will it be a little bit softer?
One of the reasons I love this job is product development. I love like hearing the feedback from customers, coming up with solutions. So we're only increasing the pipeline. So the pipeline is just getting bigger. I mean, we're hiring more engineers every month at this point. One of the nice things of when other companies let people go, like Bowflex going under recently, we got some really great engineers from them. So we're continuously adding people. So yeah, I mean, Sam, you know Sam, he's our VP of product. He's a busy guy. He's a real busy guy.
Right. Okay. So can you give us any hints? Is there any hints you can give us? It doesn't have to be specifics. I know you don't want to give specifics, but anything people should really be watching out, or they're looking to purchase something from somebody else and maybe they should wait to see what you guys come out with.
So I mean, people have asked. I mean, I'll just flat out say we have the leg extension, leg curl attachment very close to the finish line now. So I mean, people have been asked, like, literally, we release a product, and if it's not that, half the comments are like, "When's that coming out?" So like, you know, they can stop asking. It's coming. Okay. But yeah, a lot of the other stuff we're working on, we've got a really cool collaboration partnership that we're going to be announcing in a week or so. People are going to be real excited about that because it's also going to be a very short wait before those products are here. Cool. That's one thing we've heard loud and clear is people want shorter waits on those pre-orders. So we're doing what we can to make that happen.
Sick. Any update on the cardio line, specifically the treadmill? We get asked about that all the time.
So yeah, we I would say what we came out with last year, what we showed people last year was really just proof of concept. And we got feedback and our team kind of all said, you know, we could do better with the overall industrial design of it, the function. We basically took that proof of concept, went back to the drawing board and made something, I think, way, way better. It's going to blow people away when this comes out. Like the treadmill has like features we didn't even show. We came out with more things that it does. It's going to be sweet. So I'm making in my gym for that for sure.
Sweet. Okay. And then lastly, tell me about your guys' side quests. So you've had apparel, I call them side quests, protein bars, Is there other stuff forthcoming? Tell us about the protein bars. I want to try them. I saw they were at, I think the Olympia is where you guys were at, where you released them. Tell us about why you guys are going in some of those areas and maybe some that are coming forward.
Yeah, I mean, we want to be the #1 strength brand in the world, and that encompasses more than just equipment.
Dang.
So we're things that really complement. If you're strength training, you need apparel, you need supplements.
Right.
The bars, they hit a particular niche of people that it's unfortunate. They call everything's a protein bar, whether it's like 5 grams of protein or 25. So it's like it confuses people. These are more like RX bars as far as they've got 10 to 12 grams. I'm sure in the future we'll come out with a even higher protein version, but these taste really well. Or they got really good feedback on the peanut butter. We've got protein powder coming out next month. Really clean isolate whey protein, so super minimal ingredients. I think people will be excited. Let me show you the stand because I'm probably out of time. I know you got other people coming, so let's show it here.
Yeah.
Some really cool stuff with this going on. Hopefully that comes in frame.
Give me your reaction, Sam. I can't see it. It's good. It's fantastic,
So,
Sam.
Yeah, we got the toaster in the middle. We got adjustable height here,
Sweet.
adjustable width, adjustable angle. So it doesn't matter what size you are, what height you are, you're going to be able to walk in, deadlift these up, walk out. So
Sick. Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
That thing's sick. That's cool. Okay, I'm excited for it. My DIY version, it's not very stable, so I need something more stable. Sweet.
We worked on that. We worked on that. So yeah, you should be happy.
Beautiful.
And we appreciate your inspiration and our good buddy Darko. So
Yeah,
he's getting a free set for him. If you want a free set, let us
Sick.
know because definitely appreciate it.
Darko's going to be happy. Anything else you want to say before you leave?
No, really appreciate all of your viewer support and yeah, hopefully you're getting some sleep with the little one, man. So take it easy.
2 little ones. Thanks, Ryan. See you, brother. Thank you.
Sure. All right, take care.
Okay, that was Rep. We have the basement dweller himself coming online. He probably had to come upstairs so he could get Wi-Fi coverage, come above ground.
So yeah, you should be happy. And
Mr. Brandon Campbell Diamond. Can you hear me okay?
Guys, I can hear you great. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good to see you, sir. How are you this fine
Good.
Black Friday?
Can you actually see me on your end or no?
I can't see you. Sam can see you, but I can't see anybody, unfortunately.
Let me set some visuals for you. I'm in my basement, obviously.
Of course.
I have my Coop inspired Movember mustache going.
Yes.
So it's not the greatest mustache in the world, but it is just the tribute.
Yep.
So thanks for having me on. Following some big names with Pete from Fringe and then the McGrady's from Rep. So now you're stuck with the old man in his basement. Nice.
I want you to sell some of your wares. Tell me about, I know you have some things for sale. You're selling some shirts, maybe some hats. Tell us about it, where they can get them.
So I don't want to talk about me, right? I'm just a guy like you trying to help other people. I like Black Friday because it like gives people a chance that maybe have been like hesitant to start that home gym journey to finally kind of get in and get their own stuff. So like I'm all for enabling others, right? That's what we're doing. We're not influencing, we're enabling others. So I don't want to talk about me, although I will, after I get off this call, be posting some hats and some like patches that you can stick on your weighted vests and stuff like that and some bag tags. I will throw out there that I do have a USAPL powerlifting club for people that train at home. So normally to be part of a club, it's like a gym or something like that. For those that train at home that need an option, no fee to enter, but there's a good group, about 30 people, some strong lifters, all training at home, whether it be basement, garage, crawl space, whatever the case may be. We don't discriminate, even though the name is basement, but yeah, so.
Okay, if people want to find that, is the best place at Basement Brandon on Instagram, or is there somewhere else where they can get updates on that and order the stuff?
Yeah, that's a good call. So they can follow me on Instagram if they want. There is actually a website, basementbarbell.com. There's some information on there too if you want to get into powerlifting and starting a federation or getting into different federations. I outline probably the 5 or 6 biggest ones out there, like what kind of equipment that they use in the competition, where to find a meet, that kind of thing. But I'm always glad to help people out too if they need a hand figuring out a competition or how to get into powerlifting, because it's definitely a passion of mine.
Right, absolutely. What home gym space specifically, what are you looking forward to this next year, or what excited you in this past year, equipment-wise?
Yeah, so for me, there wasn't a lot of excitement for how I train, which is for powerlifting. What I've continued to see a lot, and maybe you can kind of give some feedback, it seemed like this past year was really the year of number one, integrated rack stuff, especially when coming out with like cable attachments, selectorized stacks, which is really cool because, as you know, a lot of us at the home gym space, like floor space is at a premium, right? We need stuff that can fit into small spaces and do as much as possible, but still do a good job. So that was really cool to see. I've already bought a lot of that stuff, so it's not like I'm going to be bringing in a lot more past that. But one of the things that I might see coming into the home gym here soon, in my case, to kind of try out, which seems to be a lot of the rage, is some of these Smith machine type attachments. So there's a company out there that's reached out that has an integrated Smith machine with selectorized stacks and functional trainer, kind of like an all-in-one, which my wife is really excited about, which means I, in turn, and them also really excited about it. Because anytime the wife buys into like, hey, we need to get more gym stuff in the home, I'm like, let's go. I don't care what it is at that point.
Right. I love the Smith machine. I expect a lot more to be coming in. I used to think they were stupid, and then I started using them, and now I love them. I'm not doing mainly the big four like you are, or big three, but I do like the Smith machine a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Nope. That's all you, my friend.
Okay. One thing I know that you do have in your gym, though, and you liked this past year, was the Beyond Power Voltra. Are you using those still?
Yeah.
Do you think the smart gym tech is a fad, or do you see this increasing in the space?
Yes. So I see it increasing, and I think the audience in general does too. So we have two Voltras here at my gym, which basically emulate not only a functional trainer, but because each one can go up to 200 pounds, like you could get some really heavy, decent work in outside of like a typical functional trainer where you lose some of that actual rate with a 2-to-1 ratio, or even more in some cases. The problem I see now, and it's most things like when any new technology comes out, there's like a bell curve, right? Of like early adopters, the main masses, and then the late adopters. When you get in early, you're getting some really sweet stuff. And you've done a really good job in your videos going in depth in some of all the features. And one of the things that's tough with the Voltra is they continually update it, which is a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing because when you get into the system, it's not going to be what it was a week ago. It's not like something like an iPhone where the new iteration you can't get unless you upgrade your hardware. A lot of it is software-based pushing stuff that's going out, which is really cool to see. The downside is, though, is because it's so cutting edge and there's still not a lot of similar competition on the market, the price to get in is still extremely high, which I see a lot of people hesitate at because we don't know the lifetime, right?
Yeah.
When you're dealing with electronics, you have stuff that could potentially be software broken and stuff bricks over time, or how long is a battery going to last? What does that replacement process look like? We just haven't had it kind of in our hands long enough in order to do this. So it's concerning. And I tell people, they ask me all the time, what do you think about the Voltra? I tell them I love it, but it's hard to recommend because for the price of a Voltra, you could get a dedicated, as we've already mentioned, some of the integrated rack attachments. You could get a dedicated lat pull down, low pull from like Prime for around the same price, and much more utilitarian in the fact that if it breaks, it's something that you could probably fix by yourself or have the company that's going to be around for a long time that you know of, has a history, and get those things taken care of as needed.
Right. Yeah, I generally agree. I think they'll keep increasing, but the value prop for a lot of people, I think, is difficult when you can get free weights and they'll last literally forever. But
yeah, and if you put, if you build, if you use it for everything it's intended for, which is like straight weight resistance, the band setting, some of the other modes that are on there, the fact that it has a built-in velocity-based tracker, which normally would set you back like $400 to $500 as is, the app integration and all this stuff, like the value can be there, but you have to just pick what kind of applies to you.
Right, absolutely. Okay, any other parting words? Anything you'd like to say before we jump?
Yeah, let me get some quick shout outs. You can't see me. I'm wearing my Massonomics beanie. They're running a Black Friday sale. Check them out. They're a great supporter. I know you've been on their podcast in the past. I'm also wearing a Conquering Barbell shirt. My buddy, some of the best gym flags. If you're looking for stuff to decorate your gym, he has a lot of great stuff out there as well. And then check out some of the bigger brands out there like American Barbell, 25% off everything, which is huge. Tier Sport, 30% off everything. So there's a lot of good sales and deals to be had.
Sick. Thank you, brother. Thanks for all your contributions
Thanks,
to
Coop.
the community, man. We'll see you.
Yep. Keep on keeping on, man. We'll see you.
Beautiful. Also want to shout out Britton from Vendetta. He's selling these. They are knurled goodness. This is a tumbler. There's a few different styles. They're very heavy. They call them the Manly, fully stainless steel, aggressive knurling, and it increases testosterone immediately. Okay. Oh,
This was before I started complaining about
we
it.
should now have the man himself, Juji Mufu. Can you hear me, Juji?
Well, hello there, Garage Gym Reviews team. Aren't you an exciting bunch of guys on Black Friday?
Yes, we are. Good to see you, sir. Unfortunately, I can't see you. One reason I'm happy
can't?
about, no, I can't. Well, Sam can see you. The phone's away from me. I can't see you. But that was just
Okay.
so I wouldn't be intimidated by your large size compared to mine.
Nice.
Are you in your gym home
Yes.
right now?
No, we're at the warehouse. We're just
Okay.
getting started on the Black Friday sales.
Nice.
Fulfilling and promoting and being a bunch of happy people as we can.
Beautiful. So tell me about what you're selling and what kind of sales people can expect from Juji Mufu, Grip Genie, and maybe some of your other brands.
Sure. So everything's marked down about as far as we can. There's no code needed, but there is a code for jujimufu.com. It's called Slow Ship. It'll save you 10%, and that's just to help us out because as orders come in, it rewards people for waiting an extra 5 to 8 days for the order to come in. And they save an additional 10% on top of anything else. On the Grip Genie side, we do have this really freaking awesome dude. Look at this. You see this? This is one of the coolest grip tools we've ever made.
Skull?
It is a 3.5 pound resin skull. This is a gold and black color. We also have a white, but it's basically like, if you see the blobs people buy when they, not buy, the blobs
The York
people
heads,
find or
round heads.
make.
Yeah.
Yep. And this is like a really good loadable blob with different types of grips. It is
that's cool.
my favorite resin tool that we've ever made. And we just launched it, premiered it today.
Nice. Okay, that's sick. That's cool. How is the gym home, by the way? Any updates you've made over the past year that you want to share, and anything you plan to do this next year?
Well, with the home gym, I'm actually selling quite a lot of equipment to clear out space, and I'm not replacing with other things.
Whoa.
And that's just because after you have a gym for about 3 or 4 years, the gym kind of adapts to you.
Yeah.
So in that case, I'm actually, next month, I'm starting to sell some of the equipment to clear up space just for space sake, because a lot of the stuff I do requires space. Isn't necessarily a machine I need. So that's an update, as well as we're kind of building out like a garden area, which I don't even think is really an update, but it's quite ambitious once I start to share it. But it has really nothing to do with working out. So,
Okay.
yeah, no.
So how many chest machines do you plan to leave? Because you had like 12.
Oh, I'm still gonna have like 6 or 7 of them,
Okay.
but I don't need 12.
Okay.
You got to try the lot of them, my man. You got to try the best of the bunch. But
Good.
yeah, you kind of know what machines you tend to use over the course of time. You're like, well, I use that one every week,
Right.
and this other one over here, you might be like, well, how about this? Like some of the equipment that I have is not actually at my house; it is in this warehouse.
Okay, sweet. Yeah.
So-
After I visited you, my gym completely changed. I went out and bought a ton of machines, and I'm kind of at that place now where I'm finding the ones that I like, the ones that I use more often, and probably going to get rid of some that I thought looked cool online. I hadn't used very much, and going to start getting rid of them because you find the ones that you most like. But man, do you have any prime pieces? I can't remember. Do you have any prime pieces? Any of like the adaptive loading stuff?
I don't, but I really, really like their chest pec one with the
Yeah.
rear delt combo. That is one of the best machines I've ever used for that, and I wish I had that one. So I don't have that one. I like a lot of Prime stuff for sure.
Then on Smart Gym Tech, because I know you're sponsored by Vitruvian,
Mhm.
how has Vitruvian improved over time, firmware updates? Is it something that you're using in your training? And if you are, how are you using it in your training?
I love their app, first of all. The app is really, really well done. It actually makes me envious because my app's Stress Strong. It's really good, but with Vitruvian's app, it's kind of like, oh my God, this is what a really, really good app is. Their app's great, but over time, I think the biggest change they've had is they've released something called Echo Mode, which when you pull against it, it resists as much as you give it. So you don't have to warm up on it in that way. It's just you just go as hard as you can, and you're only going to get as much as you can out of it. And it's the quickest way to jump into a workout. And there's nothing like that you can do in a gym, like with a band or chains or plate releasers or weight releasers or anything that emulates the way that feels. So as far as gym technology goes in that regard, I don't think there's anything else out there that can do what that thing does with that mode.
Okay, right. So you mentioned some deals. Tell us where people can find these deals. Where should people go? Is it best to just go to your Instagram at Juji Mufu, or are there sites you want to call out?
Yeah, go to my website, jujimufu.com, Jujimufu. Again, there's no code needed. We do have a lot of new apparel and some other new options, new items. Gripgenie.com. Everything's marked down up to 60%, and some of it's pretty low stock. It's already kind of running low. So if you're looking into get grip tools, go there. And then my app, StretchStrong.com, you can go there. It's available in the Google Play and the iOS store. But right now, the memberships are discounted. You don't have to do anything. Again, there's no codes anywhere here. So it's just all Black Friday sales deals.
What about the smelling salts? Is that sold through JujiMufu.com?
Yeah, okay. It's sold through JujiMufu.com, and that's the only thing we don't put on sale because we have so many sales for it. It just doesn't matter. It's
right.
It's like, why put that on sale? People are going to buy it anyway. It's only $20.
I still remember when I smelled that. I still have memories of smelling that. It's good if you're into that.
You need some more. You need some more. We'll ship you some more.
I'm just not into that sort of thing, but if you're into it, it's good.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Thank you, Juji Mufu. We thank you for your time. See you, John.
Yeah. Just real quick, question.
Yeah.
What do you think for Black Friday sales for me if I'm going to go, you know what I got in my gym?
Yep.
And you know what I'm kind of into. You got any recommendations like, don't forget about the sales on this website or this vendor or anything?
One piece that I think you need is you need better utility benches, like movable benches. A bench, my favorite bench, and it's on sale. I think it's 20% off. It's not expensive. Iron Master Pro Bench. I think you would find so many uses for that bench because it's just really versatile. Iron Master Pro Bench. You will look like, it's a smaller bench, so you will. I think you'd be okay on it. But that bench is amazing. You could set it on the Vitruvian if you want to use it on the Vitruvian. I use that bench all the time. That's one I'd look at. Other than that, you have most everything. So I don't really know what else to recommend. If you want some good adjustable dumbbells, maybe be worth looking at adjustable dumbbells, but not many are on sale right now. So, the other thing, Beyond Power Voltra. It may, you may not be able to with your Vitruvian sponsorship, but Beyond Power Voltra, it's similar to a Vitruvian but more compact and gets very heavy. It's got some cool modes. That'd be one worth looking at too.
Yeah, I've seen those before. Actually, worked with them on a recent collab.
Oh, sweet.
So, yeah, man, we got to get together next year and do some garage gym collabs, man. I'm getting more into that. I do the hardcore home gym series.
I know.
But there's just so much stuff to explore. Let's go on adventures together.
Let's do it. I'd love to. See you, John. Thank you, brother.
All right. Bye, team. Thank you.
What a nice guy. Okay, next up we have Benji from Freak Athlete. I know they're going to be doing a giveaway. Just to give you a run of show for those that are here for right now, we are doing giveaways for most of the guests. Freak Athlete has one. Then we're going to be doing the Gold Man, the Midas Touch himself, Efren. Then we have Titan Fitness. They have a giveaway. PRX. They have a giveaway. Beyond Power has a massive giveaway. Bells of Steel has a massive giveaway. And Force USA also has a giveaway. Sweet. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a break here until Freak Athlete comes on. I'll answer some questions. Also, just shout out, if you're looking for deals, GarageGymReviews.com. They have a link below the like button where you can find all of the deals. They're constantly updated. And so if you'd like to see any that we're not talking about today, that will be the place to go. Also, if you'd like to support us, it supports us when you go through those links. So thank you for doing that. Okay, I've got a few questions. Rogue Woodway treadmill reviews on the Rogue site seem awful. Have you tried it? I haven't tried it out yet. I want to try it. Woodway they've been in the game a long time. I noticed the price on the Rogue collaborative treadmill was a little bit lower than some of their other options, which means you've got to pull some things away. Man, of the treadmills I've used that are non-motorized, which is most of them, the one that most people should probably get is the Assault Runner still. The True Form is great. I love the True Form, but it's more expensive, and you have to learn to run in a pose method, like a mid-foot strike, and most people don't want to do that. So, does Coop get a new chalice for every drink? Yes. I'm trying to show off all the knurled gym wear. If you would like, this is from Tough. This is a tumbler, kind of like your Stanley tumbler, but it is knurled. It's very nice. One of the problems with it I found, though, is because this is a little bit heavier, you got to make sure it's like flat because it can tip over. But we only drink out of knurled gym wear around here, or a beer bell, which is a cast iron dumbbell mug that probably has BPA in the plastic part of it because it's really old, but whatever. Yes, that's what we do. Okay, one more question. Any opinions on the RIT Fit? Lots of people saying can't order from Ironmaster. Ironmaster can be difficult at times. They sell out all the time, so they can be difficult. Do you recommend 1 or 2 Voltras? Would be happy with one. I think I'd just start with one. I don't think I can't remember. I don't think they give a big discount if you buy 2. I would start with one, see how you like it, and then you can add another. I mean, having 2 of them is so expensive, but one of them I think you're going to find a lot of use for, lat pull downs, low rows, but also you can use it for some single arm functional trainer stuff. Or if you have long straps, you could use it for dual arm. You just got to get a long enough strap. Spud Ink makes a really long one. Or you could use something like the Henny attachment. That could work well too. Okay, do I still prefer Rogue Fat Bells or Sorenex CMBs to dumbbells? Would love an up. No, I sold my CMBs. If they're love-hate, there's parts of them that are really great. The problem is most of them, it gets really expensive to find them in 5-pound increments. Also, they take up a lot of space. Also, there's not an adjustable version, so for home gyms, you should just get an adjustable dumbbell. They make a lot more sense. I will say, like, just the compactness when your hand's in the middle is really nice for pressing because you can get a deeper stretch. So they're nice, but they're just, man, they're expensive. They can take place of like an in-between between a dumbbell and a kettlebell, but they don't fully replace kettlebells. So, I mean, I got rid of mine, if that tells you what I think about them. Okay. Okay, Benji, Mr. Benji from Freak Athlete.
Hey, what's going on, Coop? What's up, Sam?
Good to see you, man. How are you?
I'm good. Happy Black Friday.
Happy Black Friday to you. I know you have a giveaway. We'll get that out of the way. If you would like to see that, you can go ahead and tell us about it.
Yeah, so giveaway, basically anyone who purchases with the GGR affiliate link anytime from now up through Cyber Monday, one lucky winner will get a full refund. And I'll talk about it in a little bit, but we are making some new attachments. And the other thing is that this winner will get free attachments for the Hyper. So the new attachments, which are coming next year, they'll get those for free as well.
Sweet. Beautiful. So you can find that link below the like button, or if it's not there, I believe it's there. But if it's not there, you can also find it on the website. So if you purchase through any of our links, basically today, I think, then you basically can have an opportunity to get refunded for the Hyper Pro. Okay. Benji, tell us about some deals that you have going on. I know I messed up one of your deals. I apologize on the past video. Thank you for being gracious in how you responded to that. But go ahead, tell us about the deals that you have on the site.
Yeah, so the biggest deal is on the Hyper Pro itself. So that is something I'll address that too. The bundle pricing can confuse people, but basically it's $300 off the base Hyper, meaning if you just got the bench. So normally that's $999, right now it's $699. And then if you bundle and get the leg developer attachment as well as the GHD, which most people do, then you save $400. And I can tell you, this is the same deal we have at launch. So with Freak Athlete, the 2 best times to buy are when we launch a product and then on Black Friday.
Sick. Okay. Beautiful. Any other products that you have on sale?
Yeah, so the Nordic Mini doesn't get as much love nowadays just because, we talk about the Hyper so much, but right. Nordic Mini is at $199. So if you were just looking to start Nordics, it's a great option. And, it was kind of our first baby, right? The Wheeler Sled as well. Also, a great product. It's great for full body conditioning. That's on sale for $150 off. So that's $249 right now.
Okay, beautiful. So this past year you released the second iteration of the Hyper Pro, or it was just the Pro version of the Hyper. Should we expect new versions in the future, or should we expect new equipment from Freak Athlete in the future? Or are you guys going to be kind of focused on what you have now? Would just love to hear, and I'm sure the community would too, are there other things forthcoming? Because you guys came out of the woodwork nobody heard about you. Suddenly you came out with a hyper, and I see a ton of them in garage gyms. Great value, and it's actually something that I think a lot of people use. Should we expect more of that this next year, or are you going to be focusing on kind of what you've already got?
Yeah, so 2024 for us, it was really focused on basically taking the hyper to the next level.
Yeah.
So that was getting the liquid bulb attachment out. We brought out the Hyper Pro, and we also had the upgrade kit. So anyone who already had a hyper could upgrade. 2025, we're looking to go a little bit wider. So that looks like with the hyper, we are making a few more attachments. At least one is still in the works. And just like the ones from this year, they're all going to work on existing hypers. So if you already have one from 2023, you're good. In terms of the hyper itself, we're not planning to make like a new, let's say, version of the hyper in terms of functionality.
Sure.
We are in early stages. We listen to you. People are asking for like an ultra premium. That is, we're looking at it. Just being transparent, it's, in my opinion, I wouldn't wait for it. It might be quite a long time, a year plus. Okay. It's also just going to be ridiculously expensive because if we did make it, it would be spare no expense. But outside of that, we are working on some other products, which I can't talk about quite yet. But the Hyper Pro, I think, really changed the industry. I think it's the best all-in-one lower body, product if you're starting a home gym or trying to fill in gaps. We're looking to do that with a few other pieces as well.
Sweet. What's your ideation process? Most companies, I don't want to rag on companies, but a lot of companies don't use the equipment that they make. They're not actually coming up with stuff. Are you guys in the gym and you're basically like, oh, this would be cool if we had this, and then you decide to go down the rabbit hole of like actually making it? Like, how does that look like today?
Yeah, look, I can't speak how other companies do it, but we're very scrappy and we try and move fast with the development process, but also, be smarter than, like, as we've been in the game longer, we've tended to take more and more time just to refine stuff. But, myself and Yogi, we are, Yogi's head of product. We are absolute home gym rats. I got very into it in 2020 during COVID and after knee injury, especially Nordics. I was like DIY Nordic benches and stuff. But the Hyper, we must have gone through, just for the first version, 50 plus samples. In total, the Hyper Pro, at least 150, 200. And we've tested every single one. So it's really just, what do we feel as a user that you need? Okay. We've gone to the point where the team's growing and we have proper, getting engineers on the team and whatnot. But early days, it's really just trying to make things that we wish that we had. Sweet.
Okay, one more question for you. In terms of the Hyper Pro, if people are on the fence about buying it, and they're like, maybe I'll wait for a cheaper price or something, is today the best day to buy it for the foreseeable future, price-wise?
Yeah, look, you touched on it in your last video, right?
Yeah.
The elephant in the room, tariffs.
Yeah, right.
I can't say for sure what's going to happen with Freak Athlete, but we're keeping an eye out. It's quite likely that even next Black Friday, the price is significantly higher. Okay. I can tell you, regardless, price is going to go up on Monday. A lot of companies will do like sale extended. We don't do that. The sale ends on Cyber Monday. So this is the best time to buy the Hyper.
Beautiful. Okay, so if you want the Hyper Pro, now is the time. Sweet. Okay. That's right. Benji, anything else you want to say?
No, just a big thank you. I really appreciate you and the team for supporting us with the Hyper review and go back to the Nordic Mini. So, yep. Other one is on Garage Gym Reviews Everything with Lindsay. We are also going to have a giveaway, so stay tuned for that. I think Sam can give details of when the stream is. But shout out both the GGR channels and Coop. Hope all is well with the new twins.
Sweet. Thank you, brother. So
take care.
The stream he mentioned, that's going to be at 11 a.m. on Garage Gym Reviews Everything channel. You can find that link below the like button if you haven't been to that channel yet. Benji will be doing a giveaway there as well, so if you'd like to join that, you can watch that one. Okay, next we have Efren coming on. That will be just in a moment. I want to say on Freak Athlete, Benji is like the perfect instance of somebody who's in the home gym community, is building, like basically using equipment, coming up with DIY stuff in his gym, and is like, I should make something, and then is like selling a ton of these Hyper Pros. So if you're like thinking, like this industry is ripe for new ideas, and it's ripe for new ideas from people that are actually in the gym using the equipment. If you've got an idea, dude, there's so many examples of companies in the home gym space that started in their garage in the same way like Benji did. Perfect example. Now you can partner with companies too, like Rep Fitness. We're going to have PRX on, who's starting to partner with companies too. There's others. you can go that route. But man, it's just amazing to see how much equipment has come out and how both the creator of the equipment but also the home gym owners have been benefited by it. Pretty sweet. Mr. Efren.
Hey Sam, how are you?
Hey brother. How are you? I can't see you right now. Can you hear me okay, Efren?
I can hear you okay.
Okay, sweet. Are you in your...
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you great. I can hear you great. Are you in your illustrious garage gym?
I am.
Tell me, Efren, why are you in the garage gym and why are you not in a basement? Because we just had Basement Brandon on. He's a huge basement guy. Why are you in a garage?
What do you mean why? I'm out here in California. I know all you guys are used to the basements, but I'm out here.
Yeah, you're in California. I guess that's true. Well, I'm not in California, and I still think the garage is better. Okay, Efren, you are known for your Midas touch. You are the gold man himself. Also, you're known for vintage equipment. Vintage equipment is not something I'm an expert in. I have some vintage equipment. I look at some of it, but I don't have nearly the experience that you do. But first question is there anything modern that you've bought this year? Anything from this era that you purchased this year? And if so, what is it? Thank you, sir.
Well, you know what? I'm really excited about everything that's been coming out with the functional trainers out there and just the Voltra. You know, I actually use it. I've been waiting for something that was a very small footprint for a very long time, and it just hits all the things.
Sweet, sweet. Yeah, I agree. We're going to be having them on in just a few guests, and they're giving 3 away. So if anybody would like to have one of those, stay on the stream because they're going to be giving 3 away. But I know you're a fan of the Rhino. Do you still have your Rhino? I know years ago you did.
Of course,
okay.
of course. That's probably the thing that I'm most excited about this year.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about it. So the Rogue Rhino trainer, have you seen the new one? Basically, they've teased.
Oh yeah, it looks amazing. You know, like 5 years ago, as you know, you and I were probably one of the first ones to do the Rhino trainer, the DIY Rhino trainer.
Yeah. And
I was just talking to Bill and Nomic and telling them that I can't believe it's been 5 years. And some may say, you know, a little late, but late is better than never, right?
That's right. That's right. And I would rather be refined and, you know, ready to go rather than they come up with something that's shoddy and then have to iterate later and you got to, you know, wait. So I'm really excited for that one too. So any vintage equipment that you picked up this year that you're excited about?
Well, what didn't I pick up, right? I think I get them all over the place. You know, one of the things that I've been really excited about lately is just I travel all over the place now. People reach out to me. I reach out to a lot of different people all over. I just got back from New Mexico. Earlier in the year, I went to Maryland and shipped back some plates, actually. So I do it all the time. I'm super excited about that. And by the way, I was just reminiscing a little bit on how long we've known each other. I've been a fan of yours for a very long time. And I think it's been 5 years. And I wanted to do something just for you and your people. Okay. So as you know, I do the guide, the Iron Guide. And I've never done this, but I wanted to if you use the GGR code, you can get the guide for $5.
Nice.
So if you ever wanted to know how to find gold out in the streets and turn that into thousands, there you go.
Sick. Okay, where can people find that?
So you can just go to the Iron Guide, or you can, you know, look at my link on my Instagram.
Sick. Okay, and tell us your handle so everybody knows it.
Efren Lifts.
At Efren Lifts. Beautiful. That's very kind of you, Efren. Thank you. You are the gold man himself. I do have a question. If somebody wants to get started in buying vintage equipment, how do they even learn about? How do they even know what to buy?
The biggest thing really is just looking around. One, first of all, of course, reading my guide, because I think that will help you years and years and save you a lot of time. And 2 is just making friends, learning what you get, learning friends, making friends, and ultimately just getting into the hobby. Yep. For me, I think one of the best things is just being able to mix both the old weights with the new equipment. And, you know, you can get a new bar and old weights, and that's probably the best combo.
Sweet. Yep. I think that's the beauty of the home gym community, as well as, say, the vintage weight community, is a lot of this stuff, it's not like you're in a gym community because you're not going to gym, you're working out in your home gym. But a great way that, because of the internet, you can find all sorts of people with the same hobby as you, and so many of the people I've met, I've never actually met a home gym person in person that I didn't like. You meet them online in the comment sections of random videos, but in person, they're amazing. So it's really cool that you can meet so many people, and I think vintage gym equipment is the same way. It's very much a niche, but those people in the niche, they care for their own and they care for their equipment. So sweet. Anything else you want to shout out, Efren?
No. First of all, by the way, congratulations on your family. It's
Thank you.
unbelievable. I know you have a basketball team going on. Are you going for a football team next?
I don't know. I'm not answering that question right now. We're just trying to get through the diapers right now. We'll see.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure. I love what you guys are doing, and I love what's next.
Thank you, Efren. See you, brother. Awesome. Great example of those in the home gym community. Never met Efren in person, but he's a mod on our Facebook group. I follow him on Instagram, wherever he posts stuff. If you'd like to see a sweet video, he actually had Brian Shaw out to his garage gym. His gym is just, it's insane. Okay, we have Titan Fitness coming up. We have Hunter from Titan. Is he on? Mr. Hunter. Can you hear me okay, sir?
Hunter's not here, but Spencer is.
Oh, Spencer. Sorry. That was Sam's fault. Sam called you Hunter.
No, Hunter was supposed to be here, so but he was unable. So it's just me today.
That's okay. All right. I'll give the hard questions to you, Spencer.
Okay, yeah, we got it.
I know you guys have a giveaway. Go ahead and tell us about your giveaway.
Oh, what's up? I didn't realize we were live already. We will be doing our twist lock collars. So I actually have them up here. That is what we'll be giving away. Our question is, what was the first Titan product that Coop reviewed?
Ooh, dang. Okay, so if you want to enter the giveaway for twist lock collars, I can't see them, but are they the pros or the lights, regulars?
That's the pros, Coop.
Beauty. Okay, they're the pros. I love the pros. So if you'd like a pair of twist lock pros, in the chat, answer the question, what was the first Titan product that we ever reviewed on Garage Gym Reviews? Let us know.
It was a long time ago.
Man,
it was
a
long time ago.
I don't even know. Actually, I know.
Do you know?
I do know. I'm not going to shout it out so people can answer in the comments, but I do know.
Great.
I think so. Okay, so Titan this past year, I feel like it's had a lot of refinement. You've refined a lot of your naming conventions, so you've gone from, say, your bench line, I think is a perfect example. You're basically making it easier for people to find, depending on what level they are, depending on their budget, everything like that, which I think is great. You've come out with some new stuff. Honestly, this past year, your collabs have been amazing. You have your Twist Lock Pro collars, which I know sold out immediately. You've done some cool stuff, like you had the, what was the past barbell that you sold? What was that called?
Oh, the Medusa?
Medusa,
with the snakes?
Yeah, with the snakes.
Yeah. We love doing these.
Yeah,
They're kind of fun.
The thing's sweet. You have the Titan bench. Love that bench. You also have the Squat Max MD. So, is this what we should expect going forward from Titan? Is more of this? Tell us what we should be looking forward to in the next year. You don't have to give specifics, but give us some teasers.
We brought a lot of things to Home Gym Con
last
April that we're still kind of rolling through, getting those slowly coming out. We have done a few of those collabs, like with the Squat Max MD. We have potentially a few more. I can't release too much right now.
Okay.
They would take me down otherwise. But we're definitely trying to get some more products out in 2025 for you guys. It's kind of like the thing now. The home gym community is so big that people have so many ideas and they just need a platform to put it on. And there's a lot of companies now that have realized that, and we're right on that train.
Right. So you guys are still planning to do collaborations. That's a plan for you guys.
Yeah, I think if you have a great product and you have an idea and you don't know how to do it, come to us. Definitely help you do it.
Okay, I love that. There's one I wanted to ask about. You mentioned Home Gym Con. You guys did take, I believe, a leg extension leg curl. You've teased that a little bit. Is that something that we can see this next year? And what takes
this very early this year.
Okay, what's taking so long?
We want to make it perfect.
Okay.
We want to refine. We got a lot of comments at Home Gym Con. That was the great thing about it for us is, sometimes we release some products and you guys find some things immediately like, oh, we should have fixed that. And so let's flip that around and let's actually make things perfect when they release, and
I love
everybody's happy.
Okay, yeah, I love that. And that's, I mean, years ago, you guys did that a lot. Lately, I haven't noticed that. The Titan Series bench, like there's so little that was critiqued on it. Squat Max MD, twist lock collars.
Right.
I feel like all the latest releases have been refined. So I love that. That's amazing. Okay, what's the stack weight plan for the leg extension leg curl?
They have thrown out so many numbers, and
Okay.
I'm afraid that if I say the number that I think it is, it's going to be different.
That's okay. That's okay.
They have experimented all the way up to like 300 pounds. They've experimented all the way down to like 120.
Okay.
1-to-1, 2-to-1, 4-to-1. It really, the home gym community, as you know, has a ton of feedback for every opinion.
Yeah.
So we're trying to please as many people as we can.
Right. Well, if you want the right opinion, it's a 1-to-1 stack, 300 pounds. That's the right opinion. That's the right opinion.
Can you do that though?
Can I do it? No, I'm not doing it for myself. This is for Sam. Sam needs a 300-pound leg extension.
Okay, got it. We'll get that done for Sam.
Beautiful. Okay, thank you, sir. Anything else you want to mention?
No, I mean, we have over 700 products on sale for Black
Oh yeah,
Friday, so we're
I'm
pretty
sorry.
excited about that.
Tell us about some of the best deals. What are some of the best deals this year?
Do we have time for me to walk you around and show you? Just want me to read them off my big list of paper here.
Tell us what you think some of the best are. You can show me if you've got them.
Our functional is the lowest price of the year.
Okay.
So that's $300 off. We haven't had it cheaper, and I think the big thing we have too with our functional is all the attachments come with it.
Sweet.
It seems like everybody else is selling those separate for another $200. So I like that a lot. Our 300-pound lat tower, that's another $300 off. So that's one of its lowest prices of the year.
Sweet.
Plus, we've put most of our machines on sale to some aspect. We feel like that's our biggest niche in the market right now is you can get a bunch of home, like nice quality home machines from us. And we want to make it as accessible as possible for the third and fourth purchase that everybody wants to make after their power rack and functional.
Right. You guys sell a ton of machines. Sometimes I think
they
it
are
can be hard.
all around me.
Yeah.
I know you can't see me, but they are all around me in Titan HQ Gym right now.
Dude, sometimes it's hard for people to figure out like which ones to go for. What are your best sellers? Like what are the ones that you guys most recommend? If somebody's like, all right, I want to get into machines, I'm going to go with Titan because they've got good prices. Which ones?
Typically, the first one they go for is either the 300 lat tower.
Okay. Yep.
Because lat pull-downs are fantastic, and plus it's a 300-pound stack, as you know, for Sam. Then it's typically leg machine. So it's our leg extension, leg curl, the plate-loaded one currently. I'm sure it'll be the selectorized one as soon as that comes out.
Yep.
It'll be either the squat max or it'll be a leg press hack squat. One of those leg machines.
Beautiful.
Are typically always that third or fourth purchase.
Okay. Beautiful. Thank you, sir. Okay.
Absolutely. Thanks, you.
Yeah, we appreciate you. Okay, if you had answered the question, what was the first piece of equipment that we reviewed on GGR from Titan Fitness in the chat, we will randomly select that and then reach out to you for Titan to send the giveaway, which is a pair of twist lock collars. Next, we have PRX TK from PRX. If he's not on yet, I can answer some question. All right. Okay, he's not on yet. That's okay. That's okay. All right, what Smith machine attachment am I using for my rack? I'm using the Bolt Fitness Smith attachment, which they have, I think, 20% off their entire site, which includes all of their machines. Like, it's literally the entire site. I don't think that's going to be the last one I have, but it's the one I currently have, and it's good enough. It's just I expect a lot more options to come forward. Okay, TK. TK, can you hear me okay,
I'm here.
sir?
Yes, I'm here.
Welcome,
You got me?
sir. Yeah, I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Well, I can hear you, but didn't look like you were talking, so I don't know if I'm behind a little bit.
Oh, no, you're okay. I can't see you at all, but I can hear you just fine. If you can hear me fine, then we're good.
Yeah, I can hear you. Will I be able to be seen online or like live though?
You are. You are live right now. You so make sure your hair's
There we
pretty,
go.
your makeup's done. You're live.
Well, of course.
Okay.
I always try to work on that. Okay.
First off, I know you guys have a giveaway. Tell us about what your giveaway is and the question.
Yeah, giveaway. So we're going to take it back to Shark Tank where we got started. But first of all, we have a Cerakote. The winner will be able to choose a Cerakote bar with our hanging barbell storage.
Sweet.
But yes, take it back to Shark Tank where we got started who was the shark that gave us a deal.
Nice. Okay, if you want to answer that, if you want to be a part of the giveaway, answer that in the chat. Then you will be randomly selected if you give the correct answer. And the question is, what is the shark they got a deal from Shark Tank? I know that one well. Okay, and you'll be entered into a giveaway for a Cerakote barbell with their hanging barbell holder. Okay, TK, tell us about some deals that PRX is offering right now.
For sure. Well, of course, Rack November, it's a big time of year for us. All of our racks are on sale, as well as our profile wall-mounted benches, up to 150 off, the most popular pro rack there. So try to keep it in line with our heavy-hitting items. One thing that people should understand is if you're shopping for a package, our benches or the profile benches are on sale. Sweet. The racks are on sale, and Black Friday through Cyber Monday, all of our storage solutions are an extra 15% off. So if you take all of that, stack your Garage Gym Reviews discount, it's a hot deal. Yeah. It's a hot deal. We know everyone's excited about it. Secondary to that, we have a product launch today that we're also excited about. I do have it sitting behind me here. The boys have been putting this rack together, kind of this setup, just playing around with it. So, we're stoked about it.
Okay, the new release though, these are the profile jammer arms, right?
Yes, profile halo arms.
Halo arms.
So they are different than the Build Limitless halo arms. They are a quick pin off attachment, 10 locking positions. It's a much more lighter product, right. Easy to put on, easy to put off. And then of course it comes with a storage solution so that you can take them off, quickly store, put them back on your rack, be ready to work.
Yeah, those are sweet. I saw the storage and I was like, yeah, that's classic PRX. That's pretty sick. Come out with the storage. I love that. How heavy is each one?
How heavy is each one?
Yeah,
oh gosh, they are less than 50 pounds.
Okay, sweet.
I'd have to double check that.
So if
super easy to move.
Right. If somebody's used to putting a 45-pound plate on a bar, they're going to have no problem putting this on.
Yep. When we were kind of shooting them and messing with it, you kind of pin it in to lock it and then grab the handle and it slides up and down. Yeah, very easy.
Okay. Any extra things you have to do to the profile rack to be able to use those, or does everybody that has a profile, they'll be fine?
Yeah, everyone, if you have a profile rack, and it goes back because we've changed some holes and we've readjusted. So even for V1 racks, your profile 1, which is a 2x3, your pro, it'll work on all of our profile 2x3 and 3x3 racks.
Sweet. Okay. 2024 was a roller coaster of a year for you guys. You guys had some mishaps. You also had some re-ups where you brought out Kaizen, Jake from Garage Gym Experiment, also Bridden from Vendetta. It seems like everything is kosher now. Everything's smooth sailing. You guys basically agreed upon to do some collabs together. How's the team? How was this past year for you guys? And then how is this going to influence kind of what you guys are going to do going forward?
Yeah, I think roller coaster is a really good way to put it. It was unique. I'm really proud of what we've done to get those guys out here to help us push some products along. Like with our profile halo arms, we didn't have our hands on those marketing wise. So like a couple days before we really had to start getting stuff into play, we worked with Kyle to help kick those across and finish them and really make it into the product that it needed to be. Sweet. In getting Rory and the Megalith handles here as an option for the halo arms has also been huge. Cool. Britain's helped shore up just some spots where didn't think about it that way. It's always nice to have that extra set of eyes and put a little bit more into the product. So we've been happy for that. We've learned a ton. Sweet. Pretty small group of us here. Everyone's quite dedicated to what we have going on. And when we find the opportunities to make things better, of course, that's what we're going to do. So I'm excited about the new products. We have the Megalith handles on the profile halo arms behind me here, but we don't have that option available yet. We're still kind of tinkering with that and making sure we can deliver something even better there for those.
Sweet. Beautiful. Okay, anything forthcoming in 2025 you can mention? Doesn't have to be specifics. but
Yeah.
what can we look out for?
Well, I'd love to lean into the collab a little bit more. A couple of us in between putting boxes on trucks and kind of shipping this morning, we were talking like, what can I say? What should I say? But if you remember when you were here, you gave us some really good input on something that we need for our pro racks that goes along with being wall mounted.
Yeah.
We're getting ourselves into the functional trainer game.
Yes.
We have a super impactful collaboration coming up that we're excited about. If people are watching and looking, they'll start seeing some things in December, in January on social and on the website. So trying to find the best products, attach them to our racks that attach to the wall, and make sure they can fold up too.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, thank you, TK. Anything else you want to mention?
No, just shout out to you guys. This was awesome being on there. Congrats on the new addition. Are you a minivan guy yet?
Dude, I was a minivan. I'm a full van guy now. I
know.
got a
I love
15 passenger Ford Transit. Oh, it's a beast.
I love it.
Yeah.
I know you're going to need a trailer soon.
Yeah.
No.
For real. All right. Thank you, TK. We appreciate you, man.
Yep, absolutely. Thanks to the whole gang over there. See you guys soon.
See ya. I want to mention the collabs. That's the thing now. It's like there was a time where companies, they didn't involve anybody outside of their organization in the home gym space. It was like you never saw it. You maybe had some like athletes, but the athletes, they weren't necessarily giving a lot of feedback on equipment. Maybe like Westside was. But other than that, now it's like every company is recognizing, hey, these are people that are using this equipment in their garage gym. They're coming up with stuff. Why don't we just collaborate on this, use each other's platform, take what we're good at, manufacturing or marketing or whatever, take what they're good at, design, engineering, whatever, and combine them. It's awesome. Okay, next we have Beyond Power. We have Elliot from Beyond Power. Elliot, can you hear me okay?
I can.
Welcome, Elliot. How are you, sir?
It's 5 a.m. in New Zealand. I got out of bed just for this. I'm excited.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your sacrifice. We appreciate it. New Zealand. Is New Zealand pretty this time of the year? What's the weather like there?
Yeah, it's supposed to be summer. It's not really summer. Yeah, obviously I just flew back over and seeing some family. But yeah, I mean, when you get the call from Coop, you make these sacrifices. You jump in.
Thank you. Well, thank you for coming on. I know you guys have a giveaway. Tell us about it and tell us how people can enter.
Yeah, look, as you probably know, I mean, and a big thanks to you guys as well. It's been a great year for us, our first big year on the scene. We've been pretty, I mean, people have been asking and saying, Black Friday, what's going on? I'll remind people if you're based in the United States, that we have got some deals going on. We started out like making them Black Friday related. Then we kind of extended that, and now that we just call them the year-end offers. So if you are, looking to grab either a new Ultra One or you're kind of just wanting to join in, we do have 3 packs that we're offering, and they do offer some nice discounts. So I will say first, do check them out. There's a power pack. I love it. It's got everything you need. We've got a rack pack if you want to mount our mini rack and then the Ultra as well. And then we've got a travel pack if you're someone who wants to kind of be on the move, mount the Ultra on the ground. That's a really nice option. But yes, of course, like I said, it's been a good year. We've been waiting, and we were going to do one Ultra giveaway. We thought about it. We were like, oh, it's okay. It's not really exciting enough. And we're like, what about 2? Yeah, it sounds okay. But no, we're doing 3.
Yes.
We're doing 3. We're doing a 3
big time
Ultra giveaway. And it's not just the Ultra. We'll have your mount. We'll throw in a bar or a handle, whatever you want there.
Dang.
We want it to be a package that, someone who has been waiting to try this, they can jump in and they can finally give Ultra One a go. So we're going to be having this go live on Monday.
Okay.
We'll have a page. We'll sign it up. We'll post it on our social media. So, probably if you're not, do go and follow us on Instagram. That's our most busy platform. We'll be kind of promoting it out there. We might ask, classic engagement question like, what excites you most about Ultra One? Or if you do win, how are you going to use it? because we have, obviously people are so curious about this thing, all the different modes, all that good stuff. So that's the plan. That's probably going to go live Monday in the States, not New Zealand. I'd probably say midday. So keep an eye on that. That'll be going live Monday.
Sweet. So the best way to find that, follow you guys on Instagram, or can they sign up for notifications on the website? What would be the best way?
Yeah, we'll have a little banner on the website. It'll go through to like a page you signed up. Yeah, we're not going to do anything egregious, but yeah, it'll basically just make sure you're following us. You get signed up to our newsletter, and then yeah, you should be entered and good to go. We're going to run that for a week. So you will have winners drawn next Monday. The hope with this is obviously wherever you're based. I mean, people were a bit like, okay, the Black Friday deals, they're cool, but they are United States only. We want to do global for this one, so anyone who's a fan of Coop can jump in. And then hopefully, they can get it by Christmas as well. So we just think that's kind of nice.
That's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. I would love a Voltra under the tree. Okay, tell us one thing about Voltra is because of all the firmware updates, it's almost like you're getting a new product like consistently. It's like it's the same hardware, but the tech changes. It gets smoother, the resistance gets better, things get unlocked. What are some recent firmware updates, and can you give us a peek into anything you guys are working on for the future for Voltra owners or people that are looking to buy one?
Yeah, for sure. Feedback is like everything to us. We've listened so carefully, and I think what we like about it so much is obviously we get to develop and add these new modes just like it's an Android phone. It's just as easy as like a firmware update, and then you have this new mode, right? And so we've listened to like physiotherapists, pro coaches. The upcoming mode that we've had in our beta recently is an isometric test, which is that's quite a specific thing that physiotherapists really like. We've also got chains mode in inverse. So if you're doing weight training, eccentric is obviously really popular. So we added negative eccentric and eccentric up to 100%. But the chains mode as well, we're making sure we can go negative on that as well. And you have an inverse mode. So that's a very important thing for us. Outside of like the unit itself, because we're getting pretty happy with the 5 modes that we're going to have on it. We had 3 when we started. It's a matter of completing the ecosystem a little bit. So, if you look at our accessories, I think they're great. I mean, obviously we just released the strap mount, which means, finally you can go off rack with Voltra One, which is a really big plus. But there's definitely a few bits and pieces we kind of need to complete. We've thought about things like a squat belt or things like that. So I won't kind of leak too much there, but yeah, a few new tweaks to the system, maybe a new mode, and then just completing out the ecosystem and making sure we're kind of happy. And like I said, that ultimately we just listen very carefully to kind of the feedback that we're getting from coaches and physios and all that good stuff.
Sweet, beautiful. Okay, you mentioned some mounts potentially. Any other hardware on the horizon? Is there a Voltra 2 that people should be expecting, or is that not something people should really worry about? If you get a Voltra 1, it's not like it's going to age out very quickly.
Look, I think we are still like so hard at work on Voltra 1.
Yeah.
I think like when you add 2 new modes to this product, you're basically going like 1.1.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, at the moment we're pretty locked in on that. It's just a matter of kind of completing it and making sure we're happy with it. And yeah, I wouldn't say like anyone should kind of wait out for like a Voltra 2 because it's not coming anytime soon. We're still like actively developing one.
Cool.
So yeah, I wouldn't kind of hold off if that's what people are thinking. But hey, giveaway, maybe you don't have to. So
beautiful. Okay, Elliot, anything else you wanna mention?
Big love to Coop and the GGR family. Everyone who's watching, obviously, thank you guys for your support. I mean, it's been, like I said, we've only been around for a year. We've had a lot of people like quite skeptical. This company that's like, oh, fitness product, oh, it's digital. Oh, they're gonna give you, a $50 subscription. No, we are serious. We kind of show people over time and hope that kind of our staying power with the device itself really helps. So. Just very grateful for the time. Happy to be here. Like I said, hopefully the giveaway goes well.
Great. Well, thank you, Elliot. We'll talk again soon. Appreciate it.
Pleasure. I'm going to go back to bed.
Enjoy. If you would like to be a part of the giveaway, we'll also post it on our socials at Garage Gym Reviews, so you can check that on Instagram. So we'll post it there. Next up, we have Kayvon Kuzani from Bells of Steel, who's also doing a giveaway. This one seems pretty cool. It's a brand new product. Mr. Kayvon.
Hey.
Can you hear me okay, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Thank you.
I was watching your stream.
Good to see you, sir. How are you today?
Yeah, good. It's the best day of the year, right?
That's right. I like Thanksgiving a lot, but Black Friday is pretty great too. Tell us, what are some of the deals that you have, and then walk us through maybe the giveaway.
Okay, so we've been running like a lot of flash sale stuff, but overall the sale is over 450 products on sale for up to 30% off. We got some clearance, even deeper discounts on that, and then these flash sales that are up to 50% off. And then we've got our Manticore, 10% off everything on the Manticore. And then we got 10% off our 12 to 32 kg adjustable kettlebell. And we've got our weight stack cable tower at $9.99, which is the lowest price ever. It is back ordered. You guys sold us out pretty quick. And then 30% off our Arch Nemesis bar. And then we've been doing Nuobells at 15% off and some flash deals too. And they've been going absolutely bananas.
Dang.
So yeah, and then the giveaway. I think we're doing a full Kratos. I think we're doing a full, or not a Kratos, a full Colossus.
What is the Colossus? This is new, right? This is a new product.
Yeah, it's like it's new, but it's our Smith,
right?
Smith, Kraken rack combined. So it's basically, like, yeah, I'm sharing it right now. So it's basically like you can either choose like a Hydra base or a Manticore base, and then it just comes like prefixed with a Kraken or a Smith attachment on it, and then but it's just all the stuff I'm doing is modular, right? So this just is like a pretty kind of bundled package for people to see, and so we do a huge giveaway with it.
Yeah, that's big. Okay, tell the people they're wanting to know. I see it in the comments. How do they get involved? How can they enter the giveaway?
How do they enter the giveaway? I think it's
a trivia. You tell us the trivia question, and then I can tell them how to enter. Sorry, you're like, what do I do? Tell us the trivia question, and then if everybody's watching, you can answer the trivia question in the chat, and then we will pick from the chat the correct answer, a random drawing. But tell us the question, Kayvon.
Oh God, the question.
I have the question if you don't have it.
I don't have nobody.
Okay.
Nobody fed me this question.
Okay.
No.
Talk to my secretary. Your people talk to my people. Okay, this is the question. Kayvon started selling gear from this location when he first started. So what is the location that Kayvon first started selling equipment from?
Wait, are you talking geographical location, or are you talking even more specific? I feel like
more specific. It's not geographical. It's very specific. Okay. It is I don't know how much to give away. It is a
no, that's it.
Thing.
Yeah.
He was selling from. Not an ice cream truck. He was selling it from something. You know the answer to this?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay. If you'd like to be entered into the giveaway for the Colossus, is that the Colossus or Kraken?
That's the Colossus. So the Colossus is all of them combined. The Kraken is the functional trainer attachment, and then the Smith attachment is the Smith attachment.
Dang.
And
So this is a good one. If you want to be into this, it's very specific. Okay, I actually see somebody. I'm looking at it. So I see somebody with the answer. Very specific. But if you'd like to be entered, let us know in the chat, and you'll be entered. That's a great giveaway. Thanks for doing that. Okay, tell us about the Smith machine. This is one I've seen from you guys. Been really excited. Tell us about the iteration process. Tell us what you like about it. Why people should be interested in it.
Sure. Can you see my screen?
Man, I wish.
Like
Next
my
year
background?
we're gonna do this differently, but I can't see it.
Okay. You can just see my face. Okay. So I have it back behind here with me.
The audience can see it though. If you want to walk through it, they can see it just fine.
Oh, they can see it.
Yeah, they
you
can see it
can't
just
see
fine.
it.
I just can't see it.
So I can't see you, and you can't see me, but the audience can see it.
Right.
Got
exactly.
It. Yep. Okay. So, yeah, this is it. And so, like, it took a really long time to develop, like, longer than it felt like it should have. But, like, the biggest part that I was trying to get right on it is the brackets and the BYOB version. I don't have the BYOB on here. It's just a fixed bar. And, yeah, the brackets on the bottom. So the goal was to, one, make it as like modular as possible, so you don't have to have a bells of steel rack to get it, and then also make it like as many positions as possible. Because when we're like getting feedback, everyone's like, "Oh, you should make it angled. You should make it straight up and down. You should make it inside the rack. You make it outside the rack." And then I was like, "Yeah, I got to figure out a way to do all of these things."
So many SKUs
and more. Yeah, but that was the other part, is I didn't want to do multiple SKUs.
Right.
I have like 1,000 already, and it's it's not fun.
Yeah.
So we did this all with just this. There's no extra SKUs. It's just this is this, and any extra SKUs in the future. I mean, there's a BYOB. That's the one extra SKU, and the only extra SKUs in the future might be some like height adjustments. Like, so there might be some people, we might do like a short version for bench, like a standalone bench only, and we might do like an extra tall version. But other than that, it's just we managed to cram it all into one bracket or two brackets and kind of tick every box. And it's just, yeah, it's like Lego, this thing, just putting it together in all kinds of ways.
Sweet.
And yeah, and I love it. I've been working out a lot on it, and yeah, I recommend it.
How many angles can you do on it? Is it just straight and then one angled, or can you go further too if you want?
You can do further. You can do multiple.
Really?
You can do multiple angles. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. It just depends on the holes available on your bottom cross member.
Okay. How much is the bar weight? Is it like a 55-pound start weight, or is it heavier? What's the start weight on the bar?
Oh God, I don't have the product page up on me. I think I think it's 25 or 35.
Oh dang. Okay. It's not offset, right? It's not offset. It's not like it has a counterbalance.
No, it doesn't have a counterbalance. Right. Yeah.
Dang. Yeah. 25, 35.
Yeah.
If that light, that'd be sweet.
I don't know. Now I feel bad. I can't remember off the top of my head. I know that everyone who works for me, from people who are beginners and to people who are really experienced, when we did our team workouts on it, everybody was able to squat the bar.
Sweet.
So,
okay. What can we expect this next year from Bells of Steel? Anything new down the pipeline? Okay. I know you got a leg extension leg curl that you've teased, and people.
This whole thing.
You're so okay. Yeah. You're social media guy.
Yeah.
He's got good memes. He's a good memer. But
yeah.
When is that coming? When is some of the other stuff coming?
Okay, you can't see my screen, but everything that's like closest to the finish line is kind of here. So we've got a combo rack and a new bench coming out.
Sweet.
And a new flat bench that's pretty creative, I think. The flat bench can be dropped. It can be standalone. It can be dropped into a 4-post bench, and it can also act as like a makeshift incline bench. And then the leg extension's like very close to the finish line. We're just trying to work in the last of everybody's feedback, including your feedback that you gave me personally about your request. So it's a lot of little tweaks. Sweet. And then and then so that's like what's closest to the finish line. Oh, we're doing a refresh on our 60 by 60 line. Going to be calling it Scorpius. So that, since we came up with the Hydra and Manticore, it's really our 60 by 60 line's taking a beating. So we're trying to breathe some new life into it.
Sweet.
And basically just making it modular like the Hydra and Manticore. And that's mostly what's here. And then what's not here, we have some pretty giant things, but they're a work in progress.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, Kayvon. Anything else you want to mention before you jump off?
What else do I want to mention? I think that it is a 35-pound empty bar, and then also just that today's like our big best deals of the year. So hop on it, and Kraken's launching kind of today. A little bit of softer launch and main launch today, and it's also thanks to support. It's been our most successful month ever of the company in the history. So, including the COVID days. So
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Well, congrats, Kayvon. Great to hear from you.
Yeah, thank you.
If you want to check anything out from Bells of Steel, bellsofsteel.com. Thank you, sir. Sweet. Dang, that's a good giveaway. That's pretty cool. The Smith machine attachment, I'm really pumped for. I've got one in my gym, but the ability to basically angle it would be sweet. I wonder how hard it is to angle it. It'd be pretty cool if it's like adaptive. You could quickly do it. Also, the light start weight, 35-pound bar. That's pretty nice for Smith machine. And then the leg extension, leg curl. Okay, next up, we have Force USA. We have Mark. Hey, Mark, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just fine.
Good to see you, sir. How are you today? How was Thanksgiving?
Good.
Did you eat some turkey?
I'm still sweating out gravy. It's embarrassing.
Perfect. That sounds like you had a good time then. All the glycogen stores are filled, and now you can lift. Honestly, the Black Friday is the best lifting day of the year because you ate so much food. You're just so swole. You get into the gym, and it's like, this feels real good.
I know. The key is eat your brains out, work out the next day.
Right.
All the guilt out of the way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I can't believe you can't see me. I work so hard to stage my living room like the White House. I've got the fireplace going. My wife set up the Christmas decorations, and it's all for naught.
Well, I think, Sam, the audience can see him, right? Okay, the audience can see you just fine. It's just I can't see you because of where I'm situated, but the audience can see you. So tell your wife that was not for naught. Everybody can see it.
Perfect.
Okay, tell us about any deals that Force USA has going on right now, and then if you want to tell us, I know you guys have a giveaway, tell us about the giveaway as well.
Yeah. Well, obviously, when they click through the GGR links, they're going to save 5%. And in addition to that, for Black Friday, we're giving away our Pro air bike. It's a $700 value or $699 value, and it is not a cheap air bike. It is a great air bike. And so it's kind of fun to throw a cardio product in for those buying strength training equipment. Okay. And we've seen a lot of enthusiasm around this giveaway. So they are going quick. We thought we ordered enough to handle Black Friday, but they're going quick. So we're excited about it.
So when people basically, how do they get that item? When they order the rack, they get that included, or?
Well, obviously on forceusa.com, we've got obviously our whole range of the different all-in-one trainers. We've got price points for everyone. And when you purchase over $2,999 on our website, the bike comes for free. We'll just ship it right to you. So roughly $3,000 and more on the site, you qualify for the free bike. And then for your audience, we're going to do a trivia question and an additional giveaway of a Pro FID bench. No strings attached. Answer the trivia question. You don't need to buy from me, nothing. We'll just want to support you in the channel. We'll ship you out one of our best Pro FID benches.
Sweet. Okay, what is the question that you guys have? And if you want to enter, put it in the chat, and we'll randomly pick, if it's a correct answer, we'll randomly pick a winner.
Okay. Hint, forceusa.com. Force USA has been the leader in the all-in-one space, and it's never been a one-size-fits-all with us. We have 3 distinct series that we market on our website. What are the 3 series of Force USA all-in-ones?
Okay. 3 series of Force USA all-in-ones. Put those in the chat if you'd like to be entered into the giveaway for their Pro FID bench. Okay, Mark, I do have a question for you specifically about the C10. By far, that is the Force USA product we get asked the most about. I think one reason is because it has the unique sliding bench. Tell us about that. Tell us what the reception has been like. Tell us about kind of the idea behind the bench. Would just love to hear more about it. I think a lot of people would.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Our engineers and, through working out, it's funny, you get a lot of inspiration using the equipment day in and day out. And particularly myself, I get a lot of inspiration when my wife and other members work out with me that maybe view the equipment differently. And a really good leg workout on an all-in-one outside of a traditional squat has been somewhat elusive. And so while we kind of came out, we were the first ones to come out with that leg press attachment that would attach to the Smith bar. The sliding bench is the next level of thinking there, where you can get a true hack squat or leg press motion off of our center cable pulley system, and the bench slides back and forth, supports your back. It's everything we're touting it to be. It's kind of the next evolution of how great a leg workout can be on an all-in-one platform.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, that's sick. Is the sliding bench, it's not just for that, right? Like it locks into the dock and you can use it for pressing and all sorts of movements too. It's multi-use, right?
Correct. I mean, this is a normal FID bench. It's a little elongated, so when you are in the press position, you can get a full slide. But so we have this particular all-in-one. This is the C series. Stands for center cable pulley system. In addition to the wide functional trainers, it has a center cable pulley system, and that's what the bench attaches to, which attaches to the weight stack. So you don't need to lug plates. And it's proving to be everything we hoped it be. We try not to talk about it too much because we've got a waiting list right now. So if it's live on the site, get it. But we're trying. People are getting upset with us. It's
good problem to have.
It's one of those things where yeah, come buy it, but don't get upset at us. It's a waiting list. But we are doing pre-sales as well.
Okay, last question. Force USA has been around quite a while. You guys were one of the early entrants, maybe one of the first to really push the envelope on the all-in-ones. You now have a lot more competition. There's a ton of all-in-ones on the market. What do you think still separates Force USA from others? And what are you guys doing to make sure that you still are retaining the people that are looking for a machine, a rack that has everything included?
Yeah, well, it's the little things. It's hard, selling online because everyone can take a pretty photo and they can kind of cover a few flaws. But we take a lot of pride in our quality. You're always getting more with us. I'll give you a quick example. Is our weight stacks. Like take our G15 for example. It's a 289-pound weight stack that comes standard with the product, and other people are at 150-pound weight stacks, 200-pound weight stacks, and it's just you want to pay. You really got to look what's under the hood. Yeah. Look what is really being included in terms of the most basic aspects of a power rack would be, for example, the weight stack on the functional trainer. So you're going to always get more with Force USA. We take a lot of pride in that, and plus you're getting behind the folks that innovate, and you can see the latest round of innovation with us. Yes, people will kind of follow our lead down the road, and I guess that's a compliment, but they're never going to get it quite right. And by the time the folks come out and do what we're doing, hopefully we've got something new and impressive there to impress you with. So nice. We take a lot of pride in innovation. We use the products, we build the products, we hate the products, we make it better, then we love the products. It's just a constant struggle. We've got our engineers all work out. We've got two-time Mr. LA. We've got CrossFit champions. We've got, these are actual people that, then you got guys like me that are just trying to stay in shape for my kids. And we all bring a different perspective to how we design things. And we're very proud of that.
Sweet. Great, Mark. Anything else you want to mention before you jump off?
No, the mustache is looking great though.
Thank you, sir. It actually needs a cut. But thank you, Mark. Thank you for the giveaway. Again, if you want to see any of their deals, forceusa.com. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Talk to you later.
See ya. Okay, we will wrap up now. I'll answer a couple questions here just so we can have a few. Also, want to shout out if you would like to continue the fun over on our channel, Garage Gym Reviews Everything. We are going to be having Lindsay do a live over there, and she will also be interviewing, I know, Freak Athlete, and they're doing a giveaway as well. Okay, Let's see here. Oh, AbMat will be there as well. AbMat will be there as well. Bulletproof isolator with its own stand, or would you recommend a combo unit that only does extensions and curls? Oh, that's hard. I like the isolator a lot. Once you put everything on it, it takes up some space. I think a lot of people, like selectorized because they're easier. I also think a lot of people don't like to tinker. If you're somebody that likes to tinker, doesn't mind setting up ahead of time, or has the time to set up when you work out, the isolator is great, especially with the potential to offset the load so you have a different strength curve, which I know they're working on basically to compete with Prime. Honestly, I really want to see Primes. I want to see Primes come out. That's going to be a cool competitor, although the setup, I know a lot of people aren't sure about that, but yeah. Can the FA Freak Athlete Hyper replace a bench press? No. Is the Nike Elite home gym setup a good deal at $6,500? I don't know what's all in it, but it's hard to speak to. I just say a lot of their equipment, the reason you buy is because it has the Nike logo. They're not innovating a crazy amount. Some of their stuff has gotten better. I like the look of their plates, are amazing. We've actually got their dumbbells. They look awesome, the grind dumbbells. I don't know what's all in that combo, but I would price individual stuff versus other competitors, because a lot of the stuff on the market right now, unless it's innovative, it's just going to be similar. Like the modular rack, I remember pricing out when we did the review. The Titan was very similar in terms of specs, but was cheaper. Okay, man, I hope you guys like this. This is really fun for us to do. I just want to shout you guys out. We're really thankful. You guys do support us. The reason that I can have a job, be able to do this, is because you purchased through our links. So thank you guys for being a part. Thank you for being a part of this, answering the questions. We try to give back through the giveaways. We will basically have our team go through, pick the giveaway winner, and then reach out to that person. So thank you for entering the giveaway. Thanks for being a part. Also, if you're still here and you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe to the channel, and also give us a thumbs up on this video and other videos. It helps support the cause and spread the Garage Gym gospel. This has been Coop from Garage Gym Reviews. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Peace.